Alright everyone, here we are with another video with the Invest for tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. All I ask for in return is for you guys to smash that like button, and if it's your first time here, do not forget to hit that subscribe button and click on that notification bell so you don't miss a single video and you're up to date on our chart analysis here with 42 Vision. So here we are with SENS Stock, Muln Automotive Inc., and the stock continues to consolidate slightly above $1, and we have some key levels to talk about, as well as look over some articles. But before we break it all down, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunities that were mentioned over at the Discord. So the home runs of the day were spectacular and beyond expectations, and if you guys want to know about these stocks early on in the pre-market and receive this edge and clarity over the charts with our 42 Vision indicators, check out the link down below in the description to the Discord, and by joining you'll become part of a growing community of investors all looking to learn and grow together. So the stocks I mentioned this morning gave jumps at 3 to 5%, 5 to 10% plus, but our home runs were from our QQQ bot and our SPY bot. And our SPY bot sent out a bear indicator since 10:15 a.m. and from that moment forward, put options went up 150% plus, and our QQQ bot sent out a bear indicator since 1:20 p.m. and from that moment forward, put options went up 100% plus within an hour, guys. If you guys want to know about these stocks early on in the pre-market and receive this edge and clarity over the charts with our 42 Vision indicators as well as our bots, check out the link down below in the description to the Discord, the 42 Vision indicators. We look forward to having you join us, and let's jump into these charts. So here we are with SENS Stock, Muln Automotive Inc., and it continues to fight to hold itself up above $1, as I stated earlier in the video. And I've talked about how important it is in previous videos. I'm going to pull up the bull and bear indicators, which you can now gain access to as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 Vision indicator, getting connected to the SPY bot, our QQQ bot, our newly released Tesla bot, and we have other bots on the way so that you can receive the clarity and edge that you deserve within the volatility of the markets to maximize on opportunities. And you can now join the members using these resources to maximize in either direction by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts. So as we can see here, SENS stock has had a lot of volatility in this consolidation range, changing from bull to bear indicators, and then also dip areas to rip areas, as you can see right here, white with red borders to bright green, as well as from white with red borders to dark green, and transitioning right back down to dip areas. And you could just see how it's been fighting between that $1 and $1.15 range. Now, right now the stock is at 107. It's going to be very important to stay above $1, and you could see that we're under a bear indicator right now on the 30-minute, right? And we're doing a transition right now from the rip area, bright green, confirmation with that bear indicator, and going into weakness here of red bars. We'll need to see if it can find support here and not go any lower, back down towards the complete transition of white with red borders, as you can see here, these two dip areas. Now, let's look at this article together because this is very interesting, and it talks about how the stock keeps trying to go back up, but it's still erasing those gains and still down over 21% for the week, guys. And it states here how SENS stock automotive rises but still posts a 21% loss for the week. The main thing that's holding down the whole entire EV sector right now is their stocks are mixed due to the fact that the week ahead of Tesla earnings is coming, right? So right now it's creating the speculation that if Tesla, which is the top dog in the sector, goes down, the rest of them are going to go down with it, okay? Now, last week was a very important week because it was an eventful week. Why? Because a lot of the stocks in the EV sector talked about their overall partnerships that are happening, right? We had Go EV, which we talked about last week. We caught that one on Tuesday on the day of the announcement, went up 50% plus when they partnered up with Walmart, as you can see it popping up on the screen, and how it reacted within minutes to hours, right? So that was a big deal. And one thing that stands out is Walmart is now making it clear that they're not partnering with Muln and that they're partnering up with CANOO, Go EV, right? Ticker symbol GOEV. Now, apart from that, Amazon is making it clear for the longest that they're partnering up with Rivian, right? They're actually doing an order of 100,000 delivery trucks. So now we know two top dogs in the S&P 500 index are partnered up already with EV companies. Now, the only thing we have so far in regards to Muln stock is that Delpak Logistics did a 600 truck agreement order. So right now, that's what we have. We still don't have an S&P 500 index company identified by the CEO just yet. So if the CEO is really stating this is true and has an S&P 500 index to disclose, that's going to be an even further catalyst for the company, because just Delpak alone did this right here, guys. It made it go from 114 all the way up to 144. Things started to slow down, and a lot of people were expecting an S&P 500 index company, right? Not Delpak Logistics, which is in partnership with Amazon, but isn't an S&P 500 index company itself. And within that same week, GoEV, G-O-E-V, which we caught on Tuesday, was going up higher because it announced its partnership and agreement of orders of trucks from Walmart. All of this has an indirect correlation effect to what's going on with Muln stock. But right now, what's very strong here in the chart is that the bulls are trying to hold above $1, right? So let's go ahead and look at this from the bigger picture, and then we're going to zoom in here to the 30 minutes. So on the 4 hour, it's actually under dark green bars with red borders, and we're under a bear indicator since way up here at 111. So super important to realize that, because it canceled out the previous bull indicator. And as I talked about it before, way back here at the beginning of July, at the end of June, we hit white with red borders, did a full transition here from the dip area to the rip area of bright green, and we're shifting right back down as well. And in between those movements, we have the bull and bear indicators as extra layers of confirmation of the overall direction. So right now, we are under a bear indicator and transitioning from a rip area back down towards a dip area. So very important to realize that and keep that in mind. Now, on the 1 day, you could see here, it's been under a bear indicator since 133. And yes, we're under consecutive red bars, but you could see how it's slightly trying to level off. So if this could hold above $1 and bring itself back up and break above 110, 115 and find support up there, I'm going to be watching if this bear indicator can get canceled out and a bull indicator in the process of going upwards can pop up in that upward direction and cancel out that bear indicator and break through consistent resistance levels to the upside. So very important here on the 1 day. Now, when we go back to the 30-minute, you could see here how there's a strong support here at 104 and 105 area. So very important to stay above that. If it breaks below that, the next level of support is $1. And if $1 gets broken through, the lowest point that we've seen in the downturn was 90 cents back on July 1st, which was the dip area and the full transitions that we saw, as you see here on the 4 hour when it did from the dip area, bull indicator, and rip area of the announcement of Delpak Logistics, right? That's the date it was announced, and things have came back down since then, but staying above $1 is going to be important. So the first support obviously is 104, 105. Below that will be $1, then 90 cents. And to the upside, we want to break above 110 and most importantly, back up towards 115. If that's accomplished, the next resistance level is up here at 124. And then we could start talking about higher levels within the chart. Now, within the volatility, I'm going to be watching if a bull indicator can pop up, if there's a possible reversal as resistance levels get broken through. And if that happens, I'm going to be watching for this bear indicator to get canceled out in the process, and that the bull indicator that pops up within the move can hold itself up and break through higher levels and not get canceled out again by a bear indicator, as we've seen here. How many times the bull and bear indicators have been canceled out within just 1 week? A lot of volatility, but a lot of strength above $1. These are the key levels I'm going to be watching within 42 vision, and I'm going to be watching for those bear indicators to get canceled out on the 30-minute, 4 hour, and 1 day as well. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.